I'm Joseph Hancock, owner and senior engineer here at Blueridge Technologies. The tutorial that you're about to watch is developed to help you get more familiar with the features of the DVR units that we sell or you purchase from us. Today we're going to show you how to
the playback. Okay, so what we're going to do is take the mouse and we're going to move it around to activate it on the screen. And we're going to right click on the mouse. Once you right click on the mouse, a menu will pop up. If it's the first time you looked at a menu since the DVR is powered off, then you'll have to put in your password again and then it'll take you to the screen. So for playback, we're just going to right click, and the menu pops up, and then we're going to go down to playback, and it's going to bring up the playback window. Alright, on the playback window, you'll notice on the right side there's a counter. This counter, everything that's highlighted blue will be days that have recording on it, and you can just click on it and you'll notice down at the bottom the camera feed that it changes. We'll go back to the day because this is where it starts recording. Below that you'll see some numbers. These numbers are the actual cameras. Like, this is an older system, so I can only do 4 at a time, but if the newer systems, you can do all cameras at one time, and you can just come down here and just click on the cameras that you want to view, or you can do all of them. For this purpose, the demo purposes, we're just going to do one camera, and the hourglass kind of sets that camera. So if I came over here, did 3, hit the hourglass, it changes the camera to 3. Alright, down here you see your kind of like your DVR functions. You got play, slow playback, you got stop, slow play. None of that stuff's active because we haven't picked out a time. So say we want to look at 3 o'clock. Well, I just put the mouse on 3 o'clock and I can hit play. Now if I use the scroll on my mouse, it'll take me into a tighter time feed, and I can take that down to 3 every 3 minutes, so I can kind of fill out. If I just move my mouse or just left click inside that 3 minutes, it'll take me, move it around. Sometimes when you don't know if something happened or the exact time something happened, you can kind of do this to kind of narrow down the time frames. Alright, so when you're in the playback menu, you kind of have to pause or stop to change up. So what we're going to do now is this to take it to full screen. This is repeat playback. Next file, previous file. Fast forward. You can take fast forward up to 8. You got rewind. So notice that as long as it's played or paused, I can't really do nothing over here. We're going to have to stop and come over here. Now I can pick another day. Say I want to look at 2 o'clock and take it in for a little bit tighter time. Say I want to look at 2:23. Then I could just left click in here and take myself to 2:93. Alright, so I'm going to pause, I'm going to stop, and I'm going to just select 4 more cameras. And what'll happen is, if you have, everyone has an 8-channel or 16-channel DVR or better. So on your screen, it only shows 4 cameras at one time down here. You'll have a button, like a down arrow. You'll have a down arrow right here, and you can click that down arrow and it will change the cameras from 1, 2, 3, 4 to 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you click it again, it'll take you to 9, 10, 11, 12, and click it once again and it'll take you to 13, 14, 15. But even if you on 1 through 4 and you just hit play, or you have all the cameras selected and you hit play, it'll just play all the cameras at one time. Now say I want to look at 2 cameras and I hit play, boom. and I just want to see or have all the cameras going, and there's multiple cameras on the screen. If I just left click on it, I can just focus in on that camera, or if I can focus in on this camera. Alright, that concludes the playback tutorial. Once you're done, you just simply exit out and it takes you back to the regular screens on the DVR.